Oh, hello and good day, guys. I have a very interesting topic that I just want to go through today. It's a question that I ask myself sometimes. I'm always asking, why do people watch your item on eBay? As a seller, why do they watch your stuff? What does that mean when people watch your stuff? All right. So today, I'm just gonna examine why people actually watch your stuff. Just go through this. So for this tutorial, I'm just gonna open up my browser and go to eBay and see what's going on. All right, so we are in eBay currently. All right, so nearly every eBay seller has had this experience. You list an item, perhaps the rare collectible, and after a day or two, you notice a 5 in that item's number of watchers column indicating 5 people are watching your item. So you say to yourself, great, there are sure to be some bids now. But the truth is, nobody bids. In fact, the item closes with no bids. And maybe one or two of the watchers disappear before the end of the auction. What's going on, you might ask yourself? Why would someone watch an item, then ignore it? And how can an item that's interesting enough for 4 or 5 people to put in on watch lists not draw bids? It's frustrating. Why all the interest but no bids? Well, there are several possible answers to this. My favorite is that it's the IRS monitoring your sales. I'm sure that makes some people pause. But I don't think a watcher on one or two sales is indicative of this. The IRS can get your records from eBay anyways. Besides, if IRS wanted to monitor what you're selling directly, I think they'd put a watch on everything you list. You might think it's eBay's staff watching you for one reason or another. But I suspect those folks can flag an auction without you knowing it. So if it's not the IRS or eBay, who's watching and why? If you've used the watch this item feature yourself, you already have an idea of why someone would put your item on their watch list and then not bid on it. There are lots of people who plan to jump in and bid at the last minute, and then sometimes they forget. And this happens a lot really. Some people are still practicing manual sniping, despite all the hype about sniping services. And other watchers may really want the item, but have to hold off to see if they have enough money to pay for the item when the auction ends. Then there are the buyers who maybe feel a bit iffy about the merchandise. They decide to put the auction on their list and decide whether they really want it later. And then they either decide they don't want it, they remove it from their list and they forget to check the watch list and so on. Well, some watchers will be potential bidders, hoping the item will go unsold, right? Exactly. Finally, those mystery watchers may be other sellers. Why would they watch someone else's item? Research is one reason. A smart seller may watch several items similar to what she is planning to offer to get an idea of what kind of open bid and buy it now prices to set and to gauge the demand. Keeping an item on a watch list is also a good way to see when competing auctions end so the seller can get his or her item listed as soon as yours is out of the way. All the speculation and frustration aside, the fact that an auction as multiple watchers but gets no bids tell you several things. First, someone or several someones would like to own the item. Second, your subject header and description did their jobs and helped bring in shoppers. Third, there is something dissuading people from bidding on your item. The odds are high that it's the price. If you relist the item, consider lowering the opening bid or buy price by 15 to 20%. That could make all the difference. But before you do that, do some searching for the same or similar items. Check out those that sold. It may be that they were in better condition than what you offered, or it may just be a matter of price. Then, two, if you find several sellers offering the same thing, the problem is a matter of too many items and not enough few buyers. In that case, wait a month or so and then try again. And by the way, I almost forgot. There's one other kind of watcher. This will be the wise guy who gets a kick out of just knowing he's driving a seller nuts by putting another digit on someone's number or watches this. Alright guys, so drop your comments or questions below. I am very excited to know your thoughts on this matter. And thank you very much for viewing. Have a good day.